Step 3, we are 3 steps into this 8-step process. You've stuck it this far, you might as well keep going, right? So we consider step 3. We're going to talk about tools. Not just specifically, and I threw the picture up because it was quick to find, of cleaning tools and buckets and squeegees and all sorts of stuff. But really a tool is anything that could be utilized by your team to become more efficient. And the thing about tools is there are many tools out there that have many functions. One way, again, we can limit the effectiveness of our team, we can hinder them, is to provide them a limited amount of tools. Kind of as the old saying goes, when the only tool you have is a hammer, all your problems begin to look like nails. Same thing when it comes to our facility teams. If we only provide them a limited amount of tools that do a limited amount of things that function, then we can damper their spirits, we can frustrate them, and we can certainly make things take longer than they need to by effectively eliminating the need or the desire to find the right tool and get the right tool for the job. So as we consider tools and how to effectively use them to hinder our team, one of the first things to consider is make sure the only tools that you get are the cheap ones. Save that money. Let's face about it. Cost of cleaning the building is the same per square foot, whether it's big or everybody's there or nobody's there. Square footage is square footage. Many of us have larger buildings. They're commercial structures. But we can buy the cheap tools that are designed for homeowners, right? They're cheap. They're not as effective. They don't clean as well. They tend to break down sooner. And they're designed more as disposable equipment than some of those commercial pieces of equipment like vacuums and auto scrubbers, things like that. So if we just throw out the return on investment calculations where we consider a high quality commercial grade tool will last longer, does a wider area of, say, a vacuum can vacuum a wider area, can be more effective, efficient, HEPA filter, all those fun stuff. We throw out all those considerations and we just say, go to the big box store and buy the cheapest one you get, replace what you need. That way our teams are using equipment that's not as effective as removing debris, dirt, or whatever. It takes them longer, so we can complain when they're not getting the job done. And again, we're just going to buy the cheap ones, and then we'll make a big deal when they break and say you need to take better care of the tools, even though that because we bought the cheap homeowner grade and because we're using a commercial space, they may have used it more hours than it was designed to last. But let's just throw that out of the equation, right? We're hindering our team. We also look at providing the minimum number of tools, just enough tools to say, hey, I got you a tool, but not enough for them to actually be effective, efficient, and be able to take advantage of mechanization. Mechanization, of course, if you're understaffed, by mechanizing as much as you can increase the productivity without increasing the wear and tear on the individual, transfer it to the equipment, and with proper ROI considered on equipment, you're actually saving money by doing it and having a cleaner building, better facility. If you've got indoor maintenance, having the right tools, make sure your maintenance is done quicker, safer, better. But we're only going to provide the minimum and expect them to perform actions and use tools maybe in manners that they're not necessarily designed for, but it's the best we got, right? And then when you do buy a tool, again, make sure it's a cheap tool, not necessarily the grade that we need, but a tool. Make sure you don't train them on it. Don't train them how to take care of it. Don't train them how to use it properly. Don't train them on the preventative maintenance. All those things that would prolong the life of the tool. Ensure that it works correctly, efficiently for a long time. Just don't do those things, right? If we're going to hinder our team, let's do it well. Don't provide the training, and then we can get upset when something breaks because they didn't maintain it, right? It gives us a way, again, we didn't define the expectation of we expect you to do the preventative maintenance. We're not going to train you on the preventive maintenance, but we expect you to do it. So when you don't do it, we can fuss at you, especially because now we're behind because we don't have the tool. See, this all works hand in hand. And then get to the point where the team knows that you feel that anytime they're asking for a tool, you think it's because they're lazy, right? You need new mops, it's because you're lazy. Not cleaning the mops you got. You need a new vacuum, it's because you didn't take care of the other one. So how can I trust you with a new vacuum if you can't take care of the other one? It doesn't matter that the other one wasn't rated to last in this facility. How can I trust you with it? All right. That way, they quit asking. You know, if it gets to the point where it just doesn't feel good to receive the invective that may come when they ask for a tool, you've succeeded. We are hindering the team, and we are making them understand that there are way more things that are way more important than providing the tools and the right tools that they need to do their job and to do it well.